What's up, Tigger? You need something? Alright, let's go. Let's go see what you need. Come on. Come. I see smiley faces, 100s, and celebrations, and hearts. Hello. Alright. Turn on the power. The power. Turn on the power. Oh, I need my fan before I get a lung full of these fluxes. This is actually really cold. Don't go anywhere. Hey GSIM DIY Studio, thank you for subscribing if you're watching. Hey, how's it going? AGSM DIY Studio. Hello to you back. I probably should have loosened this first. It's not giving me enough slack. There we go, that's better. Best practice, stagger the length of wires to negate that pregnant look. I know, yeah. I just have a limited wire length at this location that I feel like I'm going to have a problem with that. I'll talk about that on the next one. And also getting the right lengths. But I totally agree with that. If I have enough, if I was using two virgin cable ends, I would probably do that. And also it limits the possibility of it shorting over time, so that would probably be the best way to do it. Although, you know, I'm kind of done just like doing cables in general. I don't want to do them anymore. This is like the worst part of this. I literally hate doing cables. I hate it. And I always, every time I do the electronic for customers, every single time I finish the electronics, the next thing I do is I scour the internet and I do really deep research on where I can get actual cable assemblies done at a reasonable price. I haven't found it yet. Thank God the worst is over. Those, what do you call it? The encoder ones were, Jesus, they were not fun at all. And I'm sure that there's probably thousands of ways to do this, like, a lot easier and better. I just don't know about it. I don't know those ways. So how's everybody doing today? If you haven't chimed in on chat, on any chat at all, like Discord or even the Twitch or YouTube, chime in. Tell me where you're from, what you do. You can plug yourself if you want. If there's anybody new out there, let me know. If you've never seen my stream before. Hey, where's the little string? The string is missing. Interesting. See, so there's limited length here, and I'm going to take off quite a bit of this jacket. If I stagger it, the next one's going to have to be way back here, and I'm going to have very little space to work with. And this is already, I mean, I could, I guess, take more of this off. I could take this part off, but does it have that much of an appreciable value to the customer? Because it's going to be inside of a cable carrier or something like that anyway. The time involved in making sure that that works, doing the staggering, just for me, it doesn't seem like it doesn't have that much of a value, an extra amount of value. That's my rationale, you know. The amount of time that I put into this electronics, as you've already seen, is already a couple dozen hours easily, and just this part right here is like a lion's share of those hours. So I want to take as little time as I can that has still very good value. This is really, I mean, the insulation on these are really hard to get off. The pregnant look. I like that word, by the way. That's funny. It definitely looks pregnant. It's good to be pregnant. The reason why it's pregnant is because the cable has been screwed by me. I don't want to use the F word. I'll start with red. You're the Hannibal on Discord? Okay, cool. Looking forward to seeing you. We're in the, what's showing on the video is the chat part of the Discord. I think it's called chat. Yeah, there's some wasted space here. Hopefully it won't get cut off. Make that a little bit more narrow. All right. I can't tell if my head is getting in the way or not. Let me know if it is. It is a little bit, isn't it? Let's see if I can change the view of this. Now you're looking at my crotch. You don't need to see my crotch. Alright, so hopefully my head won't get in the way this time. I like that name, Hannibal. Yeah, the motor ones isn't really that difficult or like frustrating, but because there's so much metal in here, there's so much wire that it takes a long time for it to heat up enough to get it to sort of soak in. Gotta get a lot of this because it's gonna cause a problem if I have to pull on it. It's amazing how fast this soldering iron gets up to heat. I know, I should definitely make sure to breathe. I do, you know, even though I have my fan on, I always hold my breath when I do this. I think I said that in the previous live streams. I think it's an automatic thing because I've been soldering for so long that I don't want these fumes to get into my lungs. Another reason why I really want to figure out other ways to get these cable assemblies done. It's a dangerous job, you know? That was a nice one. That one soaked in really nicely. Wicked in. Another good one. What kind of connection reliability do you have placing your soldered joints within a flexible cable carrier? I have no idea. I'm thinking that it's better than using a connector. I can't think of any more reliable way other than soldering, unless somebody has a better idea. Soldering, I would think that would have the best reliability. I don't know. Remember, I'm an urban designer. I've only been doing this for 20 years. And there are many more knowledgeable people than me in this realm. I only have the track record of my stuff working for people over time. That one is a little too much solder, I think. The video is awfully grainy. I'm gonna see if I can. No, I'm gonna keep it the way it is. If I do that, then I'm gonna start getting motion blur. That's good. Kind of lock it in before because I don't want to point it towards my my surface. Okay. Here's the baby right here. There we go. Here's the most satisfying part. You can't see. Hey, Insect Cave in the Discord, how are you? I love heat shrink. I'm warming myself now. All right, not too bad. This is where the baby is. This is where the cut of this wire is. And then this is where the other part of the wire is. That's not that bad. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Alright, that's the last one for the motor, and then we're going to go off to the sensors. Oh yeah, still doing the wires. The bane of my existence. Can't complain, really. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I get paid for it. Sort of. Let's see, do it this way. They kind of meet together. They kind of meat and potato together. Meat and potato. I know, you know, this kind of meditative electronics making stuff needs lo-fi, doesn't it? I think lo-fi is good. Hannibal asks, you have any video from Mach 3 how to set machine bed diameters? Soft limit, etc. Patrick, I can't find something more detailed about it. Machine bed diameters. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Like machine bed parameters? Diameter is like 2 times radius of a circle, unless you're talking about fourth axis. Here's the little string. The other one didn't have a string. It was weird. I'm putting everything on my floor. It's easier, I think, to just clean it up later with a broom. Little straggler. My English, yeah, no, that's okay. My English is not good. Sorry, I mean to let the Mach 3 know how much is my working space. Okay, so you're talking about calibration. There's actually, I have a bunch of really good videos on my Instagram that show that. So you want to make sure that your the commanded travel for an axis matches the real world travel for an axis. And in Mach 3 there is an easy way to do that. And it's called set steps per revolution, or set steps per unit, I'm sorry. So let me show that to you real quick. I don't have any controller here, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a specific on what to click on. So, and I recommend using like a magnet or something to mark the beginning part. We don't need to do that. So if you go to settings right here, and you go to set steps per unit, this is what you're going to, it's going to do. So it's going to ask you, let's say, go to the use the x-axis. Let's do the x-axis first. Press OK. How far would you like to move the x-axis? And say, like, I generally have a small value for this, and then I go larger later on. So I'll say like 10 inches, or in your case, could be maybe 100 millimeters, whatever. Press OK. And then it will move the axis. It will actually physically move the axis, and then of course it can't do it because I don't have my machine on. And then it's going to, when it reaches that location, then you are going to measure with whatever measuring device that you have, and you're going to specify how much it actually moved. And you're going to do this a few times because you want it to get more accurate over many times of doing this. So then you do it again, but on a longer scale. So the longer the movement that you can do, the more accurate you're going to be. Of course, for CNC routers, you know, probably measuring tape over a distance of 8 feet might be fine. But for a CNC machine that you need tolerances of sub-thousandth of an inch, you're going to want to use calipers, gauges, micrometers, those kinds of things to get the actual value. But it's the process is the same. It's just the measuring device that you use to determine what that value is going to be. I hope that helped. Let me know if it didn't, and I'll try to explain it a little bit more. If you go to my Instagram page, you'll see an actual process. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I really should make a blog post about this because it's such an important thing. So my Instagram is, this is my child. I don't know why I have that there. Probably should change that. So it's buildyourcnc_newbiehack. I can put that in the Discord. And then I have a machine that I was sending to a customer. It's actually, no, it's not this one. It's actually the Greenlean machine that I sent to. Okay, here it is. So one of these posts here, you'll see. Potentially would be one of the later ones, probably this one right here.
I'm going to do a calibration of.
There you go. This is it right here.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a magnet on the rail. So I'm going to put the magnet somewhere around here, and I'm going to run the machine to that magnet point. I'm going to zero the axes. Let's do that first.
Sorry if the audio isn't as good as it could be.
It's close enough. I'm going to push the magnet towards the bearing block. All right. It'll be right next to this.
So I put it up against the Zerk fitting, so you'd use that as a location.
What order number 46433. I'm going to do
So that was one of them, and then I think I have it.
So what I'm
Yeah, here we go.
Order number 46433. This is a continuation of calibrating the x-axis. I've moved it 20 inches, commanded it to move 20 inches. Now it's asking me how far it actually moved, and I measured 63 inches. And then I'm going to do another calibration. So it looks like there's 285 steps per unit. I'm going to want to increase that because that's really, really low. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
Okay, so that actually brought up an interesting point. If the steps per unit is too low for your application, then you'll have to either change your mechanical setup or you'll have to change your micro stepping on your driver to match what you need for your application. So like if you require sub 1,000th of an inch resolution, then you're going to have to modify something, like maybe a driver microstepping if you can't change your mechanical configuration, or you change your mechanical configuration so you have more of a mechanical advantage and you have a mechanical advantage in resolution as well. So both in torque and resolution, generally they both work together, but you will also have to deal with slower travel if that is the case, depending on what motors and setup you have. No, no. This is exactly why I do these live streams, is to answer questions from people and also do my own work. So this is what I'm doing here is very much not interesting to a lot of people because it's just wiring and it's like ASMR kind of stuff, and most people don't really care about that. After this electronics is done, whenever I do a live stream, which will be infrequent, it'll be more of me talking and answering questions and things like that. And I will go on live stream answering questions from customers, but those will be ad hoc, and it will be various times. It won't be a schedule for that. So I'll just pop on a live stream, and whoever catches the live stream catches the live stream, but they can always get it later on after the live stream is done. So yeah, no problem. All right, let's get back. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Good to have you in. Always good to see you, as you know. All right. I need more of these, I think, yeah. 1. I need 4, 2, and I got 3. All right, let's do one more. Is that too short? Too short. Okay. That one may be too short. Yeah, that's good. It's probably fine. Satisfying. I love that, like, detent. Sound and feeling. I gotta get some lo-fi going on here. Let's see. I could always play my standard. Which one was that? Let's see. It's Autumn Leaves, I think. Yeah. I should find some more selections, like some lo-fi selections. This makes me want to talk like this. calm music calms the savage beast. Let's start with the black. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So what I'll do when I do this, when I twist it, I push or pull depending on like where I see the curls on here to see if I got the right length. I've studied lineman's connections. This is, I guess, kind of like a lineman's. It has a mechanical connection. It has a mechanical grip, I guess, because they're sort of wound within each other. And once you put the solder in there, it's going to be even more mechanically connected. But the lineman's is you're wrapping each one around. It's sort of twisting in opposite directions, just like this is, but you're twisting it in a way that when you pull it, it becomes tighter. And when you pull this, it is pretty tight actually, which is kind of nice. But you can get to the point where it just comes right off, comes apart. And the linesman method, it doesn't allow that, I don't think. I got a straggler here. It doesn't want to cooperate. Ah, got it. Who was disappointed by the scrub of the launch? Apparently it's going to be tomorrow now, like the 5th, I believe. It's going to be the next date. I was really hoping to see that launch yesterday. Can't always get what you want. That one wasn't as nice as I would have hoped, but it's fine, I think. It'll work. Good. Lovely. I haven't gotten burned yet. This is nice. It's always a good day when you don't get burned. I would rather do these one at a time, but because the airflow and the heat is you know, I don't want the potential of them getting tight in the wrong location, so I always do them all at one time. All right, here we go. Hunky dory. Okay, that was the last motor connector. Now I still need to put these parts of the connectors on, but I'm going to do that later. I want to do the sensor connectors now. Okay, so there's going to be 6 proximity switches. Let's investigate the switch, the wiring. Blue, brown, and black. The black is the sensor. The blue, brown is positive, negative. I think the blue is positive. I can't remember. Let me go check. Let me check. And I also have to get the wire for the sensors. I think I'm going to get done with all the wires today. All the wiring. All the cables. That's exciting. Thank God. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. In fact, actually it's inside of the Discord. Let's see how far back it is. I know it was an image that one of you pasted in there. Oh, doggy, doggy. Where is it? Oh my God, this is a lot of stuff here. It has to be after this. I remember doing it. What? Wait, hold on. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Look at that. Ha. Okay, so brown is doesn't say. Oh, here we go. This is mine. Brown is positive, so I was wrong. Brown is positive, blue is negative. Brown, to me, feels like it should be negative. I don't know why. And blue is negative. So I'm going to be connecting... I'm going to be connecting the brown to red, because this is the way I made my wiring scheme. I'm going to be connecting the blue to black, and then the black to white. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Of course, this doesn't have any shielding, but the wire that I'm going to be using will have shielding. It'll just be connected to the case, the enclosure, once I get it on there. All right, so this is already kind of soldered already. It's tinned, so I'm going to cut those off. Now I got to find out what lengths the customer needs. Okay, so I don't know what the lengths of the proximity switches are. Let's see. Okay, proximity sensors, I need 3 at 6 feet length and 3 at 8 feet length. Okay. Alright, nice. Three at 6 feet, 3 at 8 feet. Alright, let me go get the 3 at 6 feet first. Feet. Let's see, I gotta find out which one is my 3 conductor. This one is 3 conductor, shielded, yay. The picture is less grainy now because I decreased the ISO, so it should be better. Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. Let's see what heat shrinks I need and stuff. All right. Where's my stripper? Okay. Hey, how's it going, Shashi? So maybe this is the good length. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this is. All right. So you woke up knowing that the Starship did not take off yesterday, didn't you? Kind of sucks, doesn't it? Cable is shielded. The shielding is going to start here. There's no shielding in here, so there is going to be a portion of this that is not shielded, but a large portion of this, like the 6 feet portion, is going to be shielded. All right, blue is negative, right? That's going to go to the black. I don't have to put this shield, heat shrink on yet because I still have this, the other end of this wire. I can just snake it through, so I'm not too concerned about that. The Dutch have proverbs? That's funny. The Dutch have proverbs? Alright, maybe I'll do brown first. Look, 3 blue, 1 brown. Who knows where that's from? Brown is, or blue is black. Because blue is negative. Oh gosh, this is underneath everything. It's gonna move. Ah. I didn't do anything to it though. Let's see. Still looks good. Yes, every language does have their proverbs, but every time I think of the word proverb, I think of Chinese actually. The Chinese proverb. It would help if I turn that on. That was super easy. Watch it land on my lap and burn the hell out of me. Yeah. Alright, I want to move these wires anyway because it's going to get in the way. First I'll strip these. So brown is red and black is white. Brown is red, brown is red. Get this away. Bye bye. This can stay over here. That's good. Let me lower my chair a little bit, as much as it'll go, so I don't break my back. My back is feeling pretty good today though. Let's do the red first. Alright, so this cable is going to drive me crazy. Brown is, yes, brown is red. Thank you. Brown kind of has a red, like brown is brown because of some red, right? There's red inside of brown somewhere. Yes, brown is dark orange. Okay. I think these are going to go pretty quickly. Oh God, my cat. Wait. Don't move, cat. Here. You can go now. I need my chair though. You're gonna have to get out of my chair. There you go. Thank you. Nice kitty, nice kitty. Good kitty. Right. Yes, thumbs up to Tigger. Give a thumbs up to Tigger. If anything, he deserves it. He hasn't killed any wild animals lately that I know of. Oh, how's your cat, by the way, Mr. Mole? Is he doing okay? He or she? I don't know the gender. Well, that was unsuccessful. This one is a problem child. It's because I said this is going to go fast. So the universe is saying, okay, let's bring some reality to this guy. Oh, good. Man, this is costing a lot of money, isn't it? I mean, there's no price for life, obviously, but I know how expensive that stuff can be. It's really unfortunate. He's part of the family, right? I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I'll put the other, actually, let's see, how long do I need it? This might be long enough, but I kind of like this length more. Let's do that. Oopsie. See if I can increase the brightness a little bit. Still no motion blur, which is good. Let me do this. Maybe it'll work better. No, I like the other way of doing it. All right, there we go. Not too bad. Okay, next. Our friend the shield. We have a friend, another friend, not just the shield. Our friend the cat. It's hard to get him in frame. God, that fan is so loud. Take some more off of this. Oh yeah, she's 11 years old. Wow, that's your kitty is getting up there in age. I need yeah. Need to get more heat shrink. Tigger is eyeing my chair like you should see his eyes. He wants my chair so badly. Okay, black is blue, yeah. Blue is the new black. Oh, but I have a problem with this. This is gonna get in my way. Let's put that over there. Put this over here. And this is not gonna be good. Brown is black. Let's do the brown first. Wait, no, blue is black. Did I say brown is black? I meant blue. Blue is negative. Okay, brown is red. Very nice. Thank you. And black is white. I have seen a number of CNC machines from customers that had wire nuts on these things. That actually used just wire nuts. Or some other very sketchy method of connecting. Beautiful. I'm starting to feel it in my back, but I'm going to continue on. Trudge on. Let me go get some. Let's see. No. Let me go get some more. Heat drink. It's drink. Oh my god, the cat. No, you're gonna have to get up. I can't sit on the other chair. It's gonna hurt my back. Oh my god, look how he made himself extremely comfortable. What am I going to do? What do you think I should do? We're going to have to put up a vote. Should I sit on another chair? Or should I move the cat? This is a serious dilemma. I'm inclined just to let him stay in the seat. It does cause a lot of issues in my space. All right, I'm back. I'm sitting on a stool now. Yes. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna go with something like this. Where's my scissors? Right in front of me. Servus, just a heads up, your Twitch stream is down. Oh, crap. Thank you. Let me start that up. I didn't start it up yet. I appreciate that. And it won't start. Weird. Did it, like, go down on its own? I wonder. Let's see. Man. All right, I'm gonna get out of it. Let's see. Let's try it now. It won't start. That's weird. Something is broken in OBS for some reason. Yeah, that's not good because I use that as my high resolution version of these videos. All right, I don't want to restart this though, so I'm gonna unfortunately have to continue on with YouTube. Maybe something is going on with Twitch. Let's see. Yeah, it shows my latest, shows some of it here.
Okay, black is blue. Yeah.
11 minutes ago. Hold on. Look at that. There's a couple of them. This was yesterday. This one was today, 2 hours ago. There's something going on here. Something strange. Every time I press start, it just does not do anything. All right. Unfortunately, today I think Twitch is going to have to go down, and tomorrow I'll figure it out. I want to keep working on this project so the customer doesn't get penalized for this. But thank you for the notification. I just don't know how to fix it. I'll periodically try to press the start button for it in hopes that it'll work. Oh, cool. Let me thank you for telling me that for the Twitch description. Let me put that in there. The Discord link. So where would that be? Okay, well, I'll just do this. Discord. I don't know, where is the description? Yeah, I don't know enough about Twitch to understand how to change that, but I put it in the title, so it's there. Okay, let's continue on. This one was the longer one. Okay. Okay, next one. Ugh. Too many things on my table. It's good to have the cat here. It's nice. Nice to have company like that. I hate when it does that. You got two sections. The heat shrink is going to cover this part up though. Hey, Servan, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning from the West Coast, right? Because it is afternoon here. Daylight savings time is starting soon. Over here in the United States, where they still support it. Isn't Trupp getting rid of it? What was I talking about? Can you remind me? I can't remember what I was talking about 2 seconds ago. Oh yeah, no, the the daylight savings. Who knows? I know I like a lot more daylight in my day. So if they keep daylight savings throughout the year, I think I'm good with that. Like, just don't change the time, you know? That's all I really care about. Just don't change the time. Why change the time? It actually kills people. That was funny. Stressed out. I should play that song. That's a good song. By 21 Pilots. Although, you know, that would be against policy. I think it's on the 9th that it changes. March 9th. All right, so here we go with the colors again. Wait, should I do this on this side? I'll put it, let's see, no. I'll do this. That way it's not interfering with my soldering iron. Okay, black is white. Blue is black and brown is red. All right, black is white. Let's do that first. That's easy. I don't know if I like thin strands or thick strands. I think thin strands are better. At least it's a little bit easier to work with as long as there's a lot of them. And in these, there's not too many of them. These don't take any time at all to wick in. It's nice compared to the motor cables. The motor cables took so long because it's so much metal. All right, brown, red, right? Brown, red, brown, red, brown, red, brown, red. Oh shit! Oh my god! I touched the. Ugh. Another injury. I keep getting injuries. Oh my god, that hurts. Stings like a bee. Life goes on. Oh, all right. All right, so I'm going to put this in a different place over here. Too bad I didn't get that on video. That would have been good TV. That's a good one. I like that. That's a nice nice image. You had that one queued up, didn't you? If I don't get burned on every one of these, I'm not doing my work, right? I don't know where my fingers are half the time. Well, 100% of the time I don't know where my fingers are. Put it over there. Do not touch. Did you talk about barbecue? I don't remember that. Oh man. can smell the cooking of the meat. Not really. This is gonna sting for a little while. I wonder how long I had my finger there before my brain acknowledged that I was getting burned. See, if I had that on video, that would be good. I would be able to know how many milliseconds. Absolutely. Time is definitely relative. Okay. So flimsy. Try something. I'm gonna go with a small so it doesn't get in my way so much. See if that works better. I know, look, I've got so many battle wounds from this. It happens on every build though. I've got this, the stab. Now I've got this burn. It's every single electronics set of electronics that I do. Every single time I'm getting injured. There's no way around it, you know. 100% of all of the electronics that I've done, I've gotten injured in some way. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? I'm sure I'm going to get worse over time, you know, because old age. I've been noticing a resurgence of people going back to my 8-bit tutorials for the AVR series. The AVR microcontroller series. They'll make comments like, I come back to this like every year and just rewatch it. It's really nice. I think it is actually one of the series that I made that is it's like a really good introduction to microcontrollers in general. If you haven't watched that series, I teach it like I'm trying to teach a 7-year-old. Fortunately, I haven't gotten the voltage hits or shocks. I remember some of my employees getting shocked from working with the CO2 laser, because the arc, like, even if you wait a good amount of time before you work on it, you'll still get it. It can still arc. Because of the, you know, it's like 9,000 volts going through the line. It's small current, but the voltage is very high. No, I've been shocked, but not during these electronics. I've been shocked as a kid. I've been shocked in doing various other electronics, but not for my company. Although one time I did get shocked, I think, because I believe I used the neutral in the switch. Like when I didn't know what I was doing way in the beginning, I'd use the neutral line rather than the hot line through the switch to turn on and off the electronics. And I remember getting shocked doing that. But yeah, no, I've gotten shocked doing electrical work around the house, and yeah. I got shocked as a child, not because didn't know about it, but I think I was plugging something in, and because I was wet and the cord was wet, it got me. All right, so blue goes to black, right? Blue is negative. All right. I don't like how that's sitting. There. Brown goes to red. By the way, the tariffs apparently went into effect today, this morning. The stock market is going crazy, falling like a rock for the last week or last several days, work days. And NVIDIA has their GTC on the 17th, I think, and I'm really looking forward to that. I learned about getting shocked when my stepfather had me rewire all of the switches and outlets in the house with the power on. 24 outlets and 15 switches. Whew. Yeah, that's not good. I'm sure it may affect other people worse than others. Potential death as well. Okay. Practicing my dexterity. And failing at it. Those look good. Okay. Now the big one. I think it was better to call this up. I like that. Glad I did it. Yes, no. Being dead is not a good thing. Although I don't think you really care if you are. No more neurons firing to really have any emotion to care. It would suck for everybody else. All right. Let's see, how many do I have left to do? I can't waste money on projects that will never be finished if I'm dead. True that. Okay, it looks like I have 2 more to go. Then I'm done with all the cabling. Well, I still have to put the connectors on, but those are screw terminals, so those aren't a big deal. Let me make this tighter. unraveled. All right, this is driving me crazy. That is a good solution. They're working on it with the medical industry to never die. Ray Kurzweil says that in 2035 or 34, something like that, we will have escape velocity. Medical industry will. On the ability to keep somebody alive forever. That would be interesting. It's interesting. This one wasn't tinned. Huh. Check it out. Usually they're tinned. At least the previous ones were. Still cutting it off though. Repo Man. Is that the one with Sylvester Stallone? Here, my son just arrived. Oh, this is gonna drive me insane. Oh, crap. Got it. Do I re-ravel this? Yeah. It's going to really drive me insane if I don't. I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Not that I'm already not insane. Better. Oh, Repo Men. I don't know that one. Oh, interesting. Sounds like a good movie. Dystopian. Premise, it sounds like. Let's go with the brown first. Brown to red. Oh, this is not good. Come on. Ugh. This is not working. This one doesn't want to play ball. There we go. Huh. Customer on my chat wants to talk to me. Let's see if this is worthy of the live stream. Do you offer a pre-packaged kit for building the Woodsmith CNC router? Yes, we do. You can also find it if you click on the little magnifying glass on the top right of the web page, comma, which is the search, comma, and just type in Woodsmith, period. All right. I think my search is too hard to find, my little search button on my website. This is like the standard theme for Shopify, which is kind of weird that it should be more prominent. Doesn't make any sense. I would have thought it would have just a big bar on the top of every web page, which is something that I'd like to do. I'm not sure I understand, comma, can you elaborate? Question mark. There are a number of differences from the original Woodsmith plans to the 2.0 period. Huh. Okay. Yes, comma, the parts list that you see on the description is identical to the parts list in the 2.0 plans, period. The only difference is that you will be supplied with 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch aluminum rail, comma, because that is what the plans actually call for, period. There is a mistake in the 2.0 plans bill of materials, comma, and I send out the correct materials, period. Okay. Alright, so blue was going to what? It was black, yeah. Alright. It's getting dark here. It must be cloudy a cloudy day today. This is blue, and that goes to black. Black goes to blue. Jesus. Okay, yeah. Since you are using a lead screw with 5 starts, which is 2 turns per inch, comma, it is best to use quarter microstepping, comma, or let's see, what is that? Which is 800 steps per revolution. Which translates to 1600 steps per inch, period. Okay. All right. Customer is asking about lead screw microstepping driver setting as it relates to the 5-start 10 TPI lead screw, which is 2 turns per inch. So I recommend 1600 steps per inch, which is 800 steps per revolution for the microstepping. So your motor already does 200 steps naturally, and then you have quarter microstepping, that would be 800 steps per revolution, and because there's 2 revolutions per inch, it's 1600 steps per inch. All right. Let's see. What about the other switches? Oh, right, okay. Also for switch 4. No, you don't need to do that, actually. Or as close to 5.5 without going over, period. Generally, when you have too much current going to the motor, comma, the motor will have a thump. And will also exhibit a less smooth operation, period. These are good questions. By the way, if you do not have it, I can send you the parts list. Comes with a video course. Differs from what's printed in the magazine. Okay. Yes, please. Nice. All right. Okay, nice. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let's see here now. All right. Part of me doesn't want this CNC electronics to end because that means that the live stream ends. And that would be a sad moment. Right. I'm gonna try to start the Twitch. Nope, still doesn't work. That's weird. Something is going on with Twitch or my OBS. Turn that obnoxious fan off. If anybody is interested in getting into CNC and relatively cheaply, the Woodsmith 2.0 plans are a really, really good option. If you're just starting out. It's based on my initial machine from a long time ago. And I don't mind them using my ideas, obviously. It was a Creative Commons license in the beginning. And I do sell like a kit that's related to that, and it's nice to be able to do that. Make it more complicated. Yeah, there you go. Let's add some more. Add some more to it. I still have to go through the software portion of this as well, and getting everything set up. one more to go. I have been asked to, or I have some other customers that are wanting me to do electronics for them. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to or not with the moving that I have going on, since I have to move to another location, and that's going to take a little bit of time for logistics and everything. But once that's done, I will probably start that back up. But I don't know if I'm going to show that on live stream or not, because this is not the most exciting stuff to show on live stream. But I do plan on doing live streams every now and then, which is going to be, it's not going to be every day like I'm doing now. It'll probably be once a week maybe, or whenever I find customers that need help, and I'll just do that online, because I don't like to do anything in a vacuum. Like I said before, everything should be out in the open as far as I'm concerned. Let me get more of that. Ugh. I do believe we have the capability of becoming immortal, but in an AI form. Like like I said before, the reason why I'm doing these live streams was mainly for my family, so they could after I pass, anybody can come to the live streams and check out who I was, what I did, my personality. And they could also take a lot of the information that I have online and from my live streams, and they can just add it to the AI that will be of tomorrow, which you can essentially impersonate anybody as if it's them. And we can already do that with notable philosophers and stuff like Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, if you have enough information from them. All right, the last one. Huh, look at that, this thing popped in my hand. I don't know about that. I have hope that AI could be creative. It would be really cool if my actual conscience could be maintained. There was, what is that? There was a there's some kind of theory. I can't remember where I read it, but as you start to add, like replace your brain with artificial neurons, but you do it in an incremental process, when does your brain not become you? But you still have the same conscious, and you're like, if you like just a little tiny bit of your brain, like 1% of your brain every day, and your brain is those artificial neurons are populated with the same information that the removed portion of the brain contained. Once you become 100% over time of artificial neurons, are you still you? It's a philosophical question, but it takes up a little bit of my brain already, just thinking about it every now and then. I do think about that kind of stuff from time to time. So in that respect, in the future, I believe that it's possible to live immortal, have immortality kind of like that Simpsons episode where, you know, you have the head in the glass bottle thing. Those are so cool, those episodes. Or Futurama. Was it Futurama or was it The Simpsons? I can't remember. Both are awesome shows. Bender. I love Bender. Oh, this is still on. Interesting. Yeah. No, I think we could probably, I personally, philosophically, I think we could probably do that. Like, it doesn't make any sense that it wouldn't be that way. And it also makes you think, are the current AI, do they have conscience? And I don't think they do yet, because they don't learn while they're what's that word? Inferencing. While they're in the inferencing portion of its use, they're not actively training. Although in some ways maybe they are, because some of the information is going back for future training. But if at real time the models could be training while they're getting prompts and making responses, potentially there could be a development of conscious. I don't know. That's just my thought. It doesn't seem far-fetched though to me. although I'm not a philosopher by any means. Hey, Kiki. Say hello to the live stream, and can you tell that dog to shut the hell up?
Yeah. I got a nail in my tire.
Uh-oh.
On the sidewall, so
No.
that's $500. Yep.
Oh,
That
my God.
I don't have. I'm borrowing $500 from Nina for another that.
Oh, shit.
So,
Excuse my language, everybody.
I think I have a spare tire. I'm gonna see how much tread is left on it.
Okay. That sucks. Having a nail in a sidewall of a tire. You need to come out with those tires that don't use air. Make those more of a thing. Alright, the last solder joint. The very, very last solder joint, I think, on this machine. Whew. I'm not going to get burned again. That's nice. Although I am going to be using a hot air station, so shouldn't speak too soon. There's still ways to get injured. I think so, yeah. I totally believe that. Absolutely. They have to get over the idea of, or the problem of scarring in the brain while putting these things in, because that causes, I don't know if Neuralink is experiencing these problems or not. All right. So far, I haven't gotten burned again. I should stop talking. Seriously.
Look what I found.
Nice. Good tread?
Yeah, like 30 seconds, like 4.3 30 seconds.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. It's got about like 20,000 miles on it, or like 10,000 miles left on it.
Well, that's usually the. Isn't that what? No. They last for what? 100? No, not 100,000, but like 50,000 or something like that.
No, not these.
Oh, I know, because the
like,
Teslas are heavy and they.
It's not that. It's just these are like sport track tires.
Oh,
like,
okay.
They last like 30.
30,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 20,000 more. Well, the way you drive, you got 10 miles more.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Okay, that was it. All right, it's 3 o'clock and I started early, so I think I'm good for today. I will probably... I'll probably, the last... What am I doing? There we go, that's better. So I don't have that much more to do on this machine. So let me think, what else do I need to do? So I have all of the encoders are done. Both ends of the encoders, I have the motor connectors to do, which is pretty easy. Those are just screw terminals, but I still have to make it so the shielding comes out, and I have to put the ring terminal on there. I don't think I did the ring terminal on the encoders yet. I have to do that. And then I have the connectors for the sensors to do. So, and those are ring terminals as well, which is nice. And then I'm gonna connect it, power it up, make sure that the motors can turn. First connect it to the controller, make sure the controller works. Not sure if I'm gonna do this in Mach 3 or Mach 4. I'll probably try it at Mach 3 first and get that working. Get the motor spinning. And then test the proximity switches, and then I'll be done. I will say that tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll get the cable ends done, and I'll start to connect it to a computer and the software. Then I don't know if I'm going to be able to get done with everything. So Thursday should be my last live stream on this. So I'm thinking 2 more days. We'll see. Thank you for everybody coming in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.